What is up, YouTube family?
Hey
Thank you guys for
guys.
tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. My name is Chad. This is my wife, Dee. We back with another great reaction video. If you're new, subscribe. We're going into liars again. I like these because I like people getting caught up on that on live TV lying. Or they
Oh,
get
it's on
caught
live
up-
TV?
I don't know. I know majority of these, some of these be coming up on live TV, so I like seeing these because they caught up in the moment, can't defend themselves. Like that pastor that was lying, doing the most. He had to excuse himself.
I think the worst ones are when they there's this girl, like, she went and got in trouble because, like, she'll sit on a corner with her kids and talk about, like, oh, help me,
Oh, I
help
seen
me.
that on TikTok.
And then, like, she got caught lying, and I was like, what?
Last year, Kate McClure's seemingly heartwarming story went viral. She said she was stranded on the outskirts of Philadelphia when homeless veteran Johnny Bobbitt Jr. spent his last $20 to buy her gas.
I was driving down 95 and ran out of gas, so I pulled over to the side of the road.
You know, she needed the help. She took the help.
With the title Paying It Forward, the GoFundMe page, coordinated by McClure and her then boyfriend, Mark D'Amico, raised more than $400,000.
For what?
Winning the lottery.
But the ruse unraveled in a shocking twist.
The entire campaign was predicated on a lie.
Authorities say it was all a coordinated scam from the start. The cover photo on the page, staged. They say all three were in on the elaborate hoax.
What?
This is lying past a whole other level.
Okay,
This is
first of all,
criminal
I
lying.
don't get the point of why did she start a GoFundMe?
I thought we was going into like just regular
Why
lying.
did she start a GoFundMe? What was the point of
To
a
make
GoFundMe?
money.
For what?
To say a kind act like a homeless dude, because obviously he gave his last or what he didn't have.
Oh, so that 400 was supposed to go to him, the
Yes,
homeless guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
This ain't lying. This is in bed. They out here just trying to go to jail. I thought y'all was talking about just lying.
But
This
can
is...
you give it to them? Now that's
McClure and
smart.
Bobbitt
You would have got caught
conspired
though.
to pass off a
should have had no pictures together.
feel-good story that would compel donors to contribute to their cause.
Contribute
McClure
to
and
my
Bobbitt
cause.
both pled guilty in federal court. D'Amico has pleaded not guilty. Colorado mom Kelly Renee Turner's bucket list for her terminally ill daughter went viral in
Don't start.
2017.
Don't start with
Her
the
story
kids.
even made its
Here
way
we
to
go.
the Make-A-Wish Foundation. 7-year-old Olivia Gaunt died from what her mother claimed was a rare disease.
And we don't know how much longer she has.
It's
But
rare because
authorities
it's
now
not
say
real.
And she made
it was
it herself.
all a lie.
The first child dies, the mother then induces illness on yet another child so she can
No, she
continue this fraud, continue getting attention.
Turner
She'd
was
be
indicted
fraudly
on
put in
2
jail.
counts of murder and 11 other charges, including receiving fraudulent Medicaid
Put her in
payments
jail.
of more than $500,000
Oh my
and
God.
theft associated with a GoFundMe account.
Several
these
years later,
GoFundMes?
it was told to me that the cells had developed into cancer. And so we had to do more procedures and treatment that time. And at that time, I did lose my hair, and it was a very scary, emotional time in my life.
You said you lost your hair.
It's so crazy. It's
Wait,
a lot of
but how
stories
come
like
my
this.
thing is, like, if the doctors knew there's nothing wrong with her,
Because she
why-
could have been giving her medicine to make her body like it's failing. Like that girl.
Oh.
The medication, boom, it's failing, making the organs and stuff fail. It's crazy that it's so many stories like this. Like that moms are like make
It's
their
like a
kids
mental
sick.
illness.
It's crazy. That is
Yeah.
wild.
You didn't. You shaved your head.
She shaved her head.
In the beginning, I shaved my head to where my hair was very short, yes.
You put our producer on the phone
Dr.
with a
Billy's so
nurse,
calm.
Sharon Hodges.
Yes.
Because you know it's
She
foolery.
treated you.
Well, she was one of the nurses there.
She told the producer that you went through cancer treatments, several months of chemo in 2012. Because when you called Sharon Hodges on your cell phone, the name Jenny came up in the screen.
No, well, yeah, because I know Sharon.
Do you?
But you have Sharon in your cell phone under Jenny?
No. I called Jenny's phone. I said, is this Sharon? She said, no, she said, this is Jenny, Carrie. I was like, oh, I need to talk to Sharon.
Why would Sharon be with Jenny?
Because we were all friends. Does that not make sense?
It
Not at
don't.
all.
It don't.
Okay.
We called back to that hospital and asked for Sharon Hodges.
Okay.
She's not. She don't
And
live-
they
she
said
don't work
there's
there.
no Sharon Hodges that works there. When you put our producer on the phone this morning speaking to Sharon Hodges, they were actually speaking to Jenny.
Who's Jenny?
No, that still wasn't Jenny.
Then who is?
was it?
Her name is Sharon.
So you
What
was
was
making
she
a name
doing
for
at
her?
Jenny's house.
Then bring Jenny out. here.
They are neighbors now. I know it seems so coincidental.
She said she had just months to...
So you
So
sit
they
up there
became
lying.
neighbors all of a sudden.
I would have brought Jenny on. I would have said, Jenny, come
I
on
know,
out
but
here.
like, Jenny, come out.
We would have had Jerry Springer today. Jenny, come on out here.
live.
Isn't there any other way to get his attention besides tell him you're dying of cancer?
I'm the mother of his children, and he wouldn't call me.
Jessica showed him a letter from a doctor. It said she was dying.
Did the ruse work? Did he come back?
He insisted that I moved in right away.
So it worked, the lie.
She cut off her hair and wore a wig at her wedding to make it look like she'd had chemotherapy.
It's stuff like this that I wonder why some human beings is created. I really do ask sometimes.
She's playing the part.
I ask myself sometimes why certain human beings
And
were
it's
created.
so sad because they like lying about this, playing about it, and it's like there's really people out there that really
That's what I'm
are
saying.
having it and going through it, and you wanna because you want your boyfriend back?
Why is this created? Why is this created? Is this the question you ask? You creating this stuff like this? Just don't even need. It's wasting humans. You're just wasting humans at this point.
Not even that. The lady that she said like her daughter stuff. You're wasting stuff on your daughter for what?
Don't even create humans like this. This is a waste of time. This is a malfunction.
There's kids out there that
This is
really
return
need
to
it. You want
sender.
to use it for something that's not
This
even
is
real.
return to sender is what this is. This is it came out wrong. Malfunction. Send it back. Return policy on this one. This should be a return.
And get this,
Go for it.
Did you pretend to go to cancer treatment?
She probably did.
Maybe
Or-
like 3 or 4 times.
You
at
still
max.
there?
Yeah.
You're still
she would
sitting
have
there.
her mother drop her off at the doctor's office.
What would you go do?
Nothing.
That's great.
Just sit there.
When people began donating things for the wedding, Mike was touched and called the newspaper, suggesting they do a story about the community's generosity.
He goes, "Hey, guess what? There's going to be an article about our wedding." And I was like, to myself, my inner monologue, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot get out of this.
The article
wasting people's
prompted
time.
even more donations.
You got a free
making
wedding
money.
dress.
A free
You got
wedding?
free rings.
Those are all
You got a free honeymoon. You got free airfare to Aruba for the honeymoon.
Well, it wasn't free.
Flowers, hair and makeup for you, and 7 bridal attendants.
But even as she sobbed her vows, Jessica was still lying.
As I become your wife, I want you to know
Good.
She real
the
good.
day I'm no longer physically here, I will always kiss you goodnight.
Even during this lovely wedding, you're still lying.
During the vows,
Yeah,
because
she's
that
just
was
good.
part of, we decided to do
Why
it
is he
for
still
personal vows, and I
there?
had to
Really
mention that.
stupid.
Called the doctor.
I mean, and the part is when they ask him
Why
a
is
question,
he still there?
he is legitimately sitting there answering it like it's cool. Like, yeah, she lied. Like,
Why are you
what
still
is
there,
wrong with
sir?
you? What is wrong with you?
Oh,
Gave them her name and her social security. And they asked for the letter, so I scanned it and emailed it.
Oh, to take
And
credit
they
cards out.
said, "What is this?"
Oh, you lying, huh?
And I
Max
said,
these
"Oh
out.
boy."
The good news? His new bride wasn't dying of cancer.
She
The
sure
bad
wasn't. I
news?
know.
She never had been. The whole thing was
Give
a
her cancer now.
hoax.
Somebody
So what do you feel at that point? Anger?
This one
I
playing.
was enraged.
Once he knew his wife would live, Mike dumped her and made another call to the newspaper. The public punishment began immediately.
Turns out she's perfectly healthy, and now she's been indicted for duping the community.
Tabloids, television, and internet scorning her as a shameful sicko, a gold-digging
why is he still
bridezilla.
next to her though?
Right.
Jessica traded her
She
white
went to
dress for
jail?
an orange jumpsuit when she was arrested and spent 50 days in jail. But things are looking up for her
How
now.
long she
Her
get?
husband
50
Mike
days?
has taken her back.
He took her
I
back.
tried to hate her. Just, it was an act.
You can't help who you love.
So how many of those people
No, she in there doing something strange. There ain't no way. She in there doing something strange. Fellas, y'all
How
know.
is like look
She
at
gotta-
their what is it called? What is it called? Their
Demeanor.
yes. Like
She gotta-
he looks like he needs to blink.
She got to be in there doing some Spider-Man tricks on the wall. I mean, got
Cause she is
5,000.
like so
She
happy
graduated
and
from
he's just
3,000.
like, yeah, I took her back.
She graduated from got 3,000. She had like 5,000 in because she must be in the room doing something. I mean, just
Wow.
abnormally out and blowing his mind because there is
She blowing my mind.
Way. I don't look.
Go.
you
Man, he
see at your
crazy.
wedding dancing and drinking and celebrating? How many of those people do you still speak to?
None.
I bet
This
you
woman
don't.
was being tried for a DUI in court. As it went along, it was discovered that the information provided by the cop who arrested her was questionable.
I don't know what was going on. All I know I was crying.
The officer said he didn't ask her to do a breathalyzer test because no one from the sheriff's office was available to do it. Even so, he indicated she had an unlawful blood or breath alcohol level, which automatically suspended her license for 6 months.
The evidence showed there are breath test operators always available to give a breath test, and that this officer said that there is not, which is not true.
But you did not know what her blood or breath alcohol was at all, did you?
That's correct.
Were you drunk?
Oh, no. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
The jury found her guilty, but Seminole County Judge Fred
I would have said, no, she crazy. I said, no, I wasn't.
Why they found her guilty?
I don't know, because she probably said she don't know. I wasn't drunk.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know he lied, why not?
Nah, you ain't going to give me with a charge. I wasn't drunk. No, that was not me.
The verdict and went on a tirade accusing the officer of lying and even of maybe breaking the law.
The DMV is in charge of suspending licenses.
Yeah, when officers lie to them.
Correct, Your Honor, and that's why patrons...
Then I want you taking him up on perjury.
Your Honor.
Will you take him up for perjury?
He admitted it was a mistake, Your Honor.
No, but he lied. He lied on a sworn citation.
Yes, Judge.
That is not true.
I'm dismissing.
The state's position.
I'm dismissing.
You cannot summarily dismiss,
I
Your
am
Honor,
dismissing.
without
I am dismissing
for us to be
this
able to
charge.
respond to.
No, I'm dismissing the charge. Take it up on appeal with him lying about it. It should have never been done. Never.
Young Jasmine shot dead in a drive-by shooting that hooked the nation, mainly because of a description of the gunman as given the day of the shooting by Jasmine's mother and her sisters.
Those sisters again said that's exactly what the shooter looked like.
But we now know this wasn't a hate crime, at least racial prejudice wasn't the driver, as investigators arrested and charged 2 black men in connection with Jasmine's killing.
He showed him
the man
black
in
on
the
a sketch.
the Harris County Sheriff's Office now believes is a witness who was driving this red truck, speeding in an attempt to flee. So how'd this happen? What led LaPortia Washington to believe that they were shot because they're black?
Come on, LaPortia.
And let me touch on that.
Yeah, touch on
When
it.
we went to the hospital, that wasn't crossing her mind.
Buffin says once word about the shooting became news, it went viral. From there, activists swarmed her family, listening to LaPortia and her daughter's description of a white gunman, telling them this was likely a hate crime.
We trust me, we tried. We was in distress. We apologize. We apologize.
Despite the arrests of 2 men identified as suspects, Cantrell says as recent as today, there have been threatening comments on her Facebook page because of a link drawn between her uncle, Robert Cantrell, and the sketch the Harris County Sheriff's Office released last Thursday. Activist Sean King, with 1 million followers, spread it even farther. Haley, who fears for her uncle and her family's safety, wants this to spread too. He is innocent of this terrible crime.
Man wrongly accused of killing a 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes found dead in a jail cell.
He was found dead?
Wait, I didn't get the ending.
They said found dead?
Yeah.
Man wrongly accused of killing a 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes found dead in a jail cell.
So they got him killed?
Wait, so who killed the 7-year-old?
Them 2 dudes.
Why?
Probably they boy.
So they did it, but did she know them?
Yeah, probably that's why they was
That's
lying.
what I'm saying. Did she know them to have to try to, in a sense, comfort them? Because it's like you killed a child.
No, these
like,
weren't just regular lies. Y'all
that
done came over
is
here
so
with.
sad. I thought this was some funny
Yeah,
lies.
y'all done came with crime lies. They just lying about crimes and stuff. They need to all just go meet they maker because y'all lying on a whole nother level. Y'all getting money, scamming, dying, like people dying behind all this stuff. Y'all just lying.
That scamming one, look, I'm not for scamming, but they was smart on that one.
They was straight scamming.
They was smart. It just makes you think, what else did they scam before that though? Because if they could do this,
don't donate to nobody nothing. Don't send me nothing. Like I hate when they don't go fund me for this. No, I'm not donating to your cause. I don't believe y'all. Just sending people stuff. Talking about you need some money. Y'all raising $100,000 on GoFundMe for what? Like I just seen some weird raises.
Not even that, and then like a lot of people, when something happens, like some people will go create one under their name, and there's like 5 of them, so you wouldn't even know which one to donate to.
GoFundMe is the most, cause you already know them hackers and already got up in there. They waiting for you to. Hell, they was on this. We did a giveaway. It was like 1 million of them came trying to get. Oh, this me. I won. No, you didn't.
It was mind blowing. I was like, man.
Like I already talked to the real winner. Like you tripping.
Yeah, but this one was.
But dang, they went far.
This reminded me
That's
of
why stuff be happening in the world because people be out here doing too much.
That one with the daughter was sick. That reminded me of Gypsy Rose.
It is just
what was her name? Or not her name, but what was the documentary called?
I don't know, but the daughter she's supposed to get out, but I don't know if she did.
She's supposed to get out.
I think
if you haven't watched that show or documentary, I highly suggest. It's called something Gypsy Rose, something like that. Look it up, go watch it. That thing's crazy.
She's still up in there.
She's supposed to get out though.
But
innocent.
Let us know what y'all thought about these crazy folks. That's why stuff be happening in the world because people.